You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From Los Angeles, California, and Maria Menounos, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV Spotlight On. Spotlight On is a long-form interview series featuring actors and TV personalities. And now, from the world's #1 TV after-show platform, this is AFTERBUZZ TV Spotlight On.
Hey guys, welcome to AFTERBUZZ TV Spotlight On. It's your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio for a very special segment. It's our Love and Hip Hop AFTERBUZZ TV After Show segment. I am joined on the line with the star of the show, Mr. Stevie J. What's going on, sir?
Yeah, all is well, but you got to let them know before Love and Hip Hop, I'm not just coming off the porch. 90 million records, 4 Grammys in. So
Grammy Award winning producer.
Before Love and Hip Hop, produced all your favorite hits for Biggie, Mariah, Beyoncé, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, and the list goes on. And Jackson 5, Sting, and the list goes on.
And it sure does. And not only that, Stevie, but I see that you are putting in, not that you haven't stopped putting in work, but I see that you are putting in a lot of work. And I feel like I've heard some things about a big project coming up with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I just finished a few singles. I got one with Snoop Dogg. It's called DNA. You know, we're shooting a video in 2 weeks at LA. You know what I'm saying? I got Candy Buzz on the record. I just turned 50 over a record. Hopefully he's going to pick one of these records and jump on. So I'm just working, man.
Well,
know what I mean?
So what can we expect from new music coming from you this year? Like, what kind of a sound are you going to bring to music in 2014?
Well, you know, it's a lot of electronics going on. It's like the EDM going on and this and that. But, you know, I play instruments. I play 13 instruments. So, you know, I'm going to bring it back to the essence of music. You know what I'm saying? I want the kids to go back to music school and get on the piano or a drum set or the guitar, the saxophone, or the trumpet or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's a lot of harmonies going on. It's a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of hip-hop on there, but it's all still a musical element involved.
Stevie, do you feel like when you join the cast of Love and Hip Hop, do you feel like that kind of takes away from the musical aspect of artists in general that join this show? Or do you feel like it's something that, hey, you know what, we go into it and everyone takes what they take out of it for themselves? You know, how has it affected you musically? Has it inspired you to do something different? Do you feel like it's kind of put a little hold on you musically and you had to wait a while to put music out? Like, where do you take place with that?
Here's the thing with me. You know, I've been in the game for so long, almost 21 years.
Right. And
I took a hiatus to figure out more about Stevie, to deal with Stevie, to understand Stevie's children and what I had to do. And since I was going away from the game, it was like the kids of this generation, they don't know nothing about Stevie yet.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did, I just needed a look. So I was just praying every day, like, damn, I just need to look. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the game for so long. I done made Puff this much money and sold this many millions and worked with Jay and the best of them. But I didn't want to go to them asking for anything. So what I wanted to do was create my own lane. And so the look that came about was the reading for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And with that being said, I wanted to do something that no one ever did on television, which was I put my kahunas on the table and brought 2 women to the table.
You said you brought two women to the table?
Yeah, you know, on Jack Tripper and some real life shit. Though.
Well, but how'd you make that conscious decision? Like, what was in your head when you were looking at the papers and you're reading it and you're like, oh shit, I mean, shit's about to blow up.
It was about for me making a dramatic entrance back into the game. And what other way to do it, whether the music or ladies. You know, as the music thing sold up, even though I was away for a while, I wanted to make an introduction on TV and be remembered and be the first one to do something, which is very successful. The first season we had 2 to 3 million viewers. Last season we had 3 to 5 million viewers, and now we got 7-point-something million viewers. We're the biggest show on TV right now. So it all worked out for the best. But now that the light is back shining on me and all the attention is on me, I'm taking it back to the music. So to answer your question, Love and Hip Hop it was a great vehicle, and it is a great vehicle to get me back on my music track right now.
Well, I'm glad that you have the common sense to be able to, you know, take this huge social media train and ride it to the bank. But we've seen that some of the characters on the show don't really take that the same way that you do. We have people like, you know, we got Carly Red, we have all these artists who are performing on the show,
but they are real artists.
Yeah, that's what I kind of wanted to just get out of you. I mean, how, you know, are there conversations, like, because I know sometimes when I've joined casts or things like that, and I feel like, you know, these certain people don't really fit on the show because I feel like they water me down. Do you ever feel that way with some of your castmates?
No, I believe everybody has their place on Love and Hip Hop. I'm just happy that, you know, I was the one to bring an interest and factor to the table by, you know what I'm saying, by Mimi and Jocelyn, you know what I'm saying, and even, you know what I'm saying, bringing in, now that I stopped dealing with Mimi, she's dealing with the Freako dude, it's another character spin off, and then the old boys and Zeno, him and his girl, that's another spin off from me. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm helping a lot of cats eat, you know what I'm saying, and then a lot of cats should be grateful that I'm helping them eat. You know what I'm saying?
True that. So, all right. So we have this world that you're in, and you know, you said you wanted to take a hiatus from music to work on Stevie. So with that time of working on Stevie, I mean, we see the shenanigans that, you know, Stevie puts on for Love and Hip Hop. What was it during that hiatus time that you kind of learned about yourself that you wanted to work on?
Well, you know, I learned that I like to cook. I learned that I like to spend time by the water, on the water. I learned that, you know what I'm saying, I learned all about my children, what each one of them like individually, and I see how they view me as a father, and I want to be a better dad, you know what I'm saying, and I want to be a better son, I want to be a better brother, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to be a better uncle, and I wanted to just be a better musician and singer and producer and a better person all the way around the board. You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm clean, you know what I'm saying, 100% clean, I feel great. You know what I'm saying? No more drugs, no more partying. I'm on my Bill Gates shit right now.
I feel you. And you got Danger Zone Records, correct?
Yes.
Well,
yes,
and now you have Jocelyn is signed under Danger Zone, correct?
Yes, Jocelyn signed under Danger Zone Management.
Management, excuse me. All right. So with Jocelyn, you're working on this career with Jocelyn and her music. What is it that you know, the industry is missing right now, in which you feel Jocelyn is going to step in 2014, moving into 2015? What kind of sound is Jocelyn going to be bringing to the world?
Well, Jocelyn has. What her thing is, she has a Latino market that is tuning in. Her Latino demographic is big. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm going to hone into that. No, she's not no Nicki Minaj, or no, she's not in the Rihanna bracket. She's in her own thing. But at the end of the day, as you can see, it's a lot of shenanigans going on the internet with some old stuff like 3 years ago that she was in the studio working with some producers.
Wait, okay, now let's clarify that, Stevie. So a video just got released of her screaming into a microphone talking about, I think it was Nicki, and then she said something about you. So that was years ago, and someone's resurfacing it.
Yeah. Somebody just resurfaced it to try to get hot. But I understand they only got like 5,000 followers. So, you know, people do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? But it's always, you got to take your medicine when you do things, though. You feel me?
Yep. Now, as far as there's rumors that you and Jocelyn aren't together anymore, or, you know, is everything happy and fine over in your world?
Well, I'm working. You know what I'm saying? I'm working. You know what I'm saying? Jocelyn is good. I'm good. We work. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's all about, you know, me. I gotta leave something for my children, and you know what I'm saying, and for my great grandchildren and my grandchildren, and you know, my whole family. That's what it's all about. And we're a great team, and we just working. Well,
okay. And from there, speaking of your children, you were kind of affected this season. Not kind of, a lot. We find out that Mimi and her, whatever we want to call him, Nico. We don't, and not big fans over here. Freako. We actually have a game we play every week called #NicoLooksLike. So definitely would recommend you to check that section out. But beyond that,
all right, I gotta check it.
The sex tape drops, and there's rumors that Nico leaked it. I mean, and from a viewer's point of view, it looks like this guy is scheming something big. How are you able to, and how were you able to control yourself in this situation?
Well, you know, before I got on Love and Hip Hop, if I may, before I got on Love and Hip Hop, you know, I was going through a lot of difficulties in my life, in my personal life, just, you know, dealing with things and anger management. And so, you know, my friend Danny Way, he's a pro skater with DC. You know, he introduced me to his shaman friends. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to, you know what I'm saying, with that being said, I was able to take a look at my life from when I was a kid up until where I am now. And nothing really can affect me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, I just have people who love me and don't like to see that type of stuff that I usually have to calm them down. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Mimi's still a grown lady. You know what I'm saying? She's over 40. So I can't get mad at her for whatever decision she makes.
True.
You know, as far as the clown go, you know, it doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? He's not fly to me. He's not more talented than me. You know what I'm saying? He don't have any kids, so that let me know right there that he ain't 100%.
But does it bother you that the rumor out there and that it comes off across that he might have actually taken this and done this? Almost, I mean, to me, it just comes off like he's using Mimi. I mean, even though you and Mimi aren't together anymore. Go ahead.
From what I'm hearing, she's over him. She's over him. She's found out that he's using her, that he used her for the sex tape. Come to find out, the dude is married or something. You know what I'm saying? Been married for like 6 years.
He's not gay?
At the end of the day, at the end of the day, he's, you know what I'm saying, him and his wife basically tried to use Mimi to get them to come up because they was broke. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's foul. But the universe will handle that. You know what I'm saying? The universe will handle it. I learned not to even trip on things and let the universe handle it. You know what I'm saying? Because me, I'm a man, and if I handle something, it's gonna be gruesome for me when I got kids to feed and all that. I can't even feed into it. I let the universe handle it.
All right. And so as far as the universe is concerned, we have a question for you, Stevie, about Benzino. Because we love Benzino. We love y'all's friendship on the show. The bromance is everything. But we have a problem with Benzino. And our problem is we just want him to find love. And we're kind of scared about Hothea. We're a little nervous about Hothea, and we want Benzino to end up with somebody who is really going to be there for Benzino. Stevie, what is going on in Benzino's mind? What is going on in Benzino? I mean, it is hurting me to watch these episodes and see him confess his love to this girl who, I mean, but maybe you can confess, you know, Steve, but I don't want no bullshit. Is Benzino and Hothea, is that really a good match? Do you honestly see that as being a good match? I know he's your boy, and I know you want the best for him.
I know, it looks good for TV. It looks all right for TV, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, just to look at the blogs and how he's concerned about Mimi Johnson, it seems like he's obsessed with that thing more than he is with his own. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, I looked on the blog today and he got this thing, one of those videos of Johnson, like, oh, this is karma, da-da-da-da. Nobody talking about your karma, Z, and what you done been through, and you know what I'm saying? I don't bring up the shit that I've been through when I'm hanging with you. I don't do that, and I still ain't gonna do it. But my thing is like, if it's a man dealing with a man, why are you a man dealing with bitch shit? Let the hoes handle the whole shit. Right.
So, as far as the two of you guys, are you guys okay, or are you guys kind of just on chill mode right now?
I'm me. I'm always gonna be me. I don't live in my emotions. You know what I'm saying? I live off of the truth and facts. And, you know what I'm saying? Real men don't take their emotions outside with them. You know what I'm saying? I just let him do him, and I do me. If you look, you know what I'm saying? What is your take on Benzino before he started the show? What did you know about Benzino before Love and Hip Hop?
I knew that he had that one song called "Party Like Rockstar" or something like that.
Okay. So what do you think of me bringing him on Love and Hip Hop has done for his career?
Oh, Stevie, you don't gotta tell me. You made Benzino's career. You resurrected his career. I mean, Love and Hip Hop. Okay. Without that.
Okay, so you know what I'm saying. If somebody had resurrected my career, I would be humble and do whatever I had to do to be in good grace for them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. So, you know, enough about him. Yeah, you got to check this DNA record out with Snoop, man. It's crazy.
So, okay, you know so this is the first single that you're going to be dropping, and you said...
It's on the Love and Hip Hop soundtrack off of Def Jam Records.
Okay. And when will it come out?
It'll be serviced to the radio in like 3 weeks.
And the music video, you're going to be shooting it in 2 weeks?
Yes, in L.A. Feel free to stop by.
Well, we most certainly will. Stevie, I want to thank you for calling in, and I know you're going to rush out to get back on set. I want to thank you for calling in. We definitely have to get you on the line again, or actually see when you come out here in L.A. And, I mean, just congratulations on everything that's been going on with you, and I'm glad to hear that you're keeping your head out of the drama and staying a sane man.
I say the drama for the television, and I want in real life. I just, you know what I'm saying, I got a family I have to take care of, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't play no games. I just keep it all on the up and up. You know, shout out to Jocelyn, her single La Negra, that'll be dropping in 3 weeks as well.
So,
you know what I'm saying? So we just working. Shout out to Angel, shout out to Dorian, Stevie, Savannah, Sade, Eva. Yeah, we here, Dylan. You know what I'm saying? Little Dorian, we here, man. Thank you so much for having me, man. I really appreciate it, and there's nothing more that I want to do than come to L.A. and really sit down with you. You know what I'm saying? Jesse, I appreciate you.
Thank you, Stephen. But wait, one more thing before you go. Where can everyone go to hear all of this new music coming out? What's the website? Danger Zone Entertainment?
DangerZoneMusicGroup.com. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to follow me, you follow me on Twitter at HitmanStevieJ, on Instagram at HitmanStevieJ_1. And, you know, I post a lot of my music on Twitter just so people could get a taste of it for free. Even my live performances with the DZB band, Danger Zone Band.
Yeah, and definitely make sure you guys check out Stevie's Instagram, because it just goes to prove that, you know, he keeps the drama for the TV and not the real life.
Thank you so much, Jesse, for having me, brother.
All right, I'll talk to you later, Stevie. Peace out.
Peace, brother.
All right, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys check us out. We're Love and Hip Hop After Show on AfterBuzz TV every Monday at 11 p.m. Pacific Coast time. You guys can tweet me at AfterBuzz TV or also at DJ Jesse J. Till next week, peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.